Hello friends, welcome to the session of Trading with Dow Theory by Stock Market Education. In this course, we will see how to trade with Dow Theory and get a mastery over it. During this video, we will see the different trends of the market and how we can trade accordingly. We will see how to mark the stop loss and move the stop loss once the trade goes in our direction. We will see some practical examples of each of the trends. We will see how can we maximize our profits. So do watch the video till the end. Before we move further, don't forget to like, subscribe our channel for more such videos. Do write your comments in the comment box below. So what does this video covers? It covers the history of Dow Theory. We will see some principles of Dow Theory. Then we will see what are the types of trends of the market with practical examples. Then lastly, we will see the checklist for Dow Theory. Dow Theory is widely considered to be one of the earliest forms of technical analysis in the Western world. It was originally introduced by Charles H. Dow, who noticed that the stocks tends to move in up or in down trends. He was the co-founder of Dow Jones and Company and the first editor of Wall Street Journal. This theory is based on many editorials he had written between the year 19,000 to 19,002. The traders can correlate this chart with the emotions attached with the price action. When a trader enters a stock, he is totally disdained about his investment decisions. When the price moves in his direction, he becomes cautious. He thinks that the price may come down back to his entry levels. Once the price moves further, he gets confidence. Again, when the price moves in his direction, he gets a conviction that his decision was right. Then suddenly, there is a fall in the market or fall in the price. Then the hopes rises in the trader's mind, thinking that the stock seen a higher price and this stock will bounce from here. However, the stock further falls and the hopes turns into apprehensions. He gets a feeling that something bad can happen and the price will fall further. Then the price comes to his entry point and the trader surrenders and exits his positions. Now what happens is initially the greed rises from confidence to conviction. When the price falls down, the hopes increases, and when the apprehension increases, there is a fear in the mind of a trader and he thinks that the price may further fall. That's why he surrenders. With all this emotional behavior of the traders, Charles Dow plotted down his principles for the Dow Theory. So what are the principles of Dow Theory? Whether it is a good news or a bad news, market discounts everything. You cannot expect market to move in the direction you want it to. You have to move according to the price. Approximately 1 year chart can give us an idea what the primary trend of the market is. A short correction in the primary trend is called as the secondary trend. The daily fluctuations can be considered as minor trend. The market indices must confirm each other. If the volume is increasing with the trend, we generally assume that the trend is likely to continue. A stock continues to be in an uptrend or a downtrend unless there is a reversal signal. A bullish trend. To give a rough example, if a stock opens at 100 and moves up by 5 points, say to 105, then after that the price falls to 2 points and again rises to 110. Again it falls at 105 and makes a high of 115. The price continues to move to make a higher high and a higher low. When the price is making a higher high and a higher low, the stock is said to be in an uptrend. Suppose you buy 30 shares of this stock as 105 and exit at 120, then your profit will be 15 points into 30 number of shares, that is 45 points. Your initial stop loss will be 5 points into 30 shares, that is 150 points. So here your reward is 15 points. That is 15 points into 30 shares, that is 450 points. So in an uptrend, we do buying or long positions at every dip, keeping the previous swing low as the stop loss. Now let us see some examples of a bullish trend. This is a daily chart of Apple which is listed in Nasdaq, and here you can see it is making a higher high and higher low. So just if you would have bought somewhere here, so the swing low would be the stop loss, and then you would have easily trailed your stop loss as per the price action and you would have gained all this rally from around $70 to $134. This is a daily chart of Bajaj Finance which is listed in National Stock Exchange, and here you can see that the stock is making a higher high and a higher low. This is an example of an uptrend. This is a chart of Citigroup, and you can see that it is making a higher high and a higher low. So here the stop loss would be the swing low, that is the low of this candle, which is around 68.41, and now it is trading at 79.8. So this is a daily chart of Nifty NSE Stock Exchange, and here you can see there is a clear uptrend. The price is making a higher high and a higher low every time it is moving upwards. This is a daily chart of Tesla, and you can see it is making a higher high and a higher low. So just by using this Dow theory, we can make good profits with very small stop losses. Suppose the stock opens at 120 and falls down to 115. It bounces back to 117, which makes a lower low, and falls to 110. Now the stock has not just made a lower high but also a lower low. Now the trend continues and the stock falls further, and there is a continuous downfall. So if the market or stock is making a lower high and a lower low, it is said to be in a downtrend. In this trend, we short at every bounce with the previous swing high as the stop loss. Now let us see some examples of bearish trend. There is a daily chart of Dow Jones Index, and here you can see it was in a sideways action for quite some time. This was a time when there were lockdown throughout the world rather, and when there was a breakdown of this level, you can see the price was making a lower high and a lower low, and the market fell drastically. This is a chart of Cadila Healthcare, and you can see here it is making a lower high and a lower low. This is an example of a good downtrend. Now every bounce was a shorting opportunity. Now this is a weekly chart of Tata Motors, which is listed in the National Stock Exchange, and here you can see that the Tata Motors was in a downtrend. It was making a lower high and a lower low. So every bounce here was a shorting opportunity for Tata Motors. Sideways trend. In this case, the price of the stock is neither making a higher high nor a lower low. The price remains in a range for a longer period of time. This is also called as range bound market or a stock. Better avoid such stocks, or you can do trade with small targets. Going long at lower levels and going short at higher levels can be done with a small risk. So there is a daily chart of Nifty NSE index, and here you can see for almost 2 months there was a sideways price action. Here the market moved in a very narrow range, and the traders or the investors didn't made any money. But after the breakout, you can see the price has made a higher high and a higher low. So whenever there is a sideways trend, you better wait for an entry and wait for a breakout. So after the breakout, you get a very good movement. This is a monthly chart of Reliance, and as you can see, this was in a sideways trend for quite some time. Here you can see it was June 2008 till this breakout, that is March 2017, almost 9 years it was in a sideways trend. So the investors didn't made much money for 9 years. So it is better we avoid such stocks. This is a daily chart of Tata Consultancy, and as you can see it was in a sideways trend for almost 7 months. Now once the breakout happened, it gave a very nice upward move and touched almost 4000 level. First you try to identify the trend of the market. If it's a bullish trend, go for long. If the trend is bearish, go for short. If the trend is sideways, stay aside or take a small risk. Then the most important thing, check for stop loss. Now after watching this video, do try to implement this by yourself and try to solve at least 5 to 10 examples for each trend. If you come across any kind of doubts or need any clarification while solving the examples, do write down in the comment box. I do read all the comments and will try to answer your questions. Thanks a lot for watching this video till the end. Keep it simple, happy trading, get wealthier.